This is a list of things parents will buy or spend their money on in the first year of having a child. So I'm going to run through them. This is on average. And then I'm going to go through what I actually got given and bought and what I didn't bother with and didn't think I needed. And turns out I was right. And it is much, much, much lower than the average parent. So here we go. $12,000 on daycare, $500 to $1,000 on baby clothes, that's 0 to 12 months, shoes, hats, jackets, things like that. $250 on a baby car seat, taking into consideration that it's a convertible one, so a capsule and then it turns upright. $175 on a bassinet, which is a little bed. $1,800 on formula if you don't breastfeed. $500 on bottles and extra teats. $2,000 on a nursery set, so that's including a crib or a cot, change table, rocker, and an extra dresser for clothes and things. $300 for a stroller. $900 on average dollars for nappies. $300 to $700 on a pump, a breast pump. $200 on books. $150 on a high chair. $400 to $1,000 on toys, mobiles, and puzzles. $100 to $300 on creams, salves, soap, powder, bubble bath, sunblock. $150 on a nappy bag. $200 for a baby carrier, so something that you put on yourself to carry your baby. $600 on maternity clothes and nursing clothes. $80 for a nursing cover. $1,146 for Belt baby food, so little yogurts, mashed up pumpkin packets, things like that. $600 for takeout, so that's including the last trimester of pregnancy, including 3 months of baby's first year. Anyway, $360 on prenatal vitamins. And that's about it. That's not taking into consideration a nursing chair and a new car if you need one, things like that. Those are what most people would consider the basics. I would beg to differ. Yeah, I'm going to go through the list again and tell you what I bought out of that list and what I got given. Heads up, I got given a large chunk of it. Yeah, before I get into that, my general tips, I'm just going to refer to my notes here. My general tips are go to the op shop, jump on Facebook Marketplace, and jump on Gumtree. You can buy so many things secondhand. It's not funny. Just whenever you have the urge you think you need something, first of all, wait 2 days. And second of all, if the urge is still there, jump on one of those sites and you will no doubt find it secondhand. Have a baby shower. And my third tip is don't buy anything until after your baby shower. Yeah, you seriously don't need to. Have it at 7 months. Have it at 6 months if you want. Have it at 2 months within your pregnancy, but have a baby shower if you can. Yes. So I'm going to go back to my list. Those are my general tips. Oh, and my most important tip is to ask God to provide for you, because he is capable. Let's just say that. So all of this is personal. I'm not suggesting that you ask people to give you things. I'm not suggesting that you just wait the 9 months until people give you everything. I'm just I did this video only not because I'm amazing and I'm good at saving. It's mostly because God just provided for me. So ask him to provide for you. Yeah. Okay. So daycare. I chose not to go back to work until my son was 1 year old. And so I started my home business. I continued my home business at home at around 3 months. And I was teaching music at home. So I was able to work and have my son at home with me, which was amazing. So I saved, that's the biggest one. Some people squabble about coupons, about nappies, and it's like a couple of $100 difference. but daycare's the biggest one. If you can possibly work from home, it is just huge. It's huge. You save money on a second car. You save money on so much insurance. You save money on just daycare. Daycare alone can cost, on average, $12,000 for the full time. Baby clothes. I didn't buy anything until after my baby shower, and after my baby shower I took inventory and spent $11 on the Gap items, so a couple of extra onesies. And then along the way I might have bought, I have a really good op shop, and their clothes are like 20 cents, so that was a real blessing. And also, I'm a bit of a minimalist, so I really didn't see the point in having 15 pairs of shoes for my son. One pair of good church shoes and one pair of run-around shoes. And I didn't buy him shoes until he could actually walk. So there's things that just make sense, you know? And if you love baby clothes and you want to dress your kid up, like, I'm not saying don't do any of these things. It's just not what I did. I got given a car seat, a convertible one, and a capsule. Praise the Lord, thank you. I got given $50 from a person. Thank you very much, Giselle Dunstan. And I used that $50 to buy an organic tea tree bassinet mattress. Bassinet and mattress. I didn't buy formula. I didn't buy bottles and teats. I breastfed. I didn't set my nursery up with a change table, a rocker, a crib, and a dresser. We already had a wardrobe, and so I just used that. And I didn't use a change table. I used the couch or the floor and just put down a rug or a towel. And I didn't bother with a rocker, and I swapped the cot for my bassinet when it was time with a friend. So I saved around $2,000 there. So that's the big one. It's the furniture that costs the most money. The furniture, daycare, and food. So formula and baby food. But I'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, I just didn't see the need. I used the couch and put down a sheet every time I changed them. Until they got so good at changing them, I didn't even put down a sheet. So, yeah. $300 on a stroller I got given. It was a pretty basic stroller, and it still works, and it's pretty sturdy. $900 on nappies. I bought $45 worth of bamboo natural organic cloth nappies from an op shop. I didn't end up using them. I ended up using disposable and loving it. And so I did end up spending around $240 on nappies for the first year. I did buy a pump, but it was $3 that came with a couple of teats and bottles. And I didn't end up using that either. I just breastfed. It was so easy. $16 I did spend on books. I got given a high chair. I didn't buy any mobiles, toys, or puzzles, except for a wooden block set for $5.50 from an op shop. I didn't buy any cream, salve, soap, powder, bubble bath, or sunblock for my sons. I did get given a whole pile, but really I only used bicarb because it was natural and soft on their skin. No unknown chemicals whatsoever, and it just cleansed them really nice at bath time, and then a bit of olive oil for a massage. One just sneaky little tip, if you do have nappy rash, I highly recommend pawpaw cream. My first son didn't have it, but my second son did. Pawpaw cream is the way to go. Nappy bag, I used an old leather backpack, and it worked really well. Baby carrier, I got given one from my sister. Thank you, Keely. It was amazing. It is amazing. I still use it. Maternity clothes and nursing clothes, I bought 2 Bonds nursing clip-down bras, which were amazing, and I made do with my normal clothes. If you Google DIY nursing clothes hacks, you'll come up with loads of videos and tips on how to make do. You really can do it. Nursing cover, I got given one from my mother-in-law for my second child, so that doesn't really count, but it does work and it's really good. But for my first son, I used a cardigan backwards, or just found a little private spot to breastfeed. The car is a good spot. I didn't buy any baby food. I think that's my son crying. I'm gonna go get him. I didn't buy any baby food until I started going outside the home for work. I started 2 days a week at the local school after Paddy was 1. And those were little yogurts and cheeses, and they were really convenient, so I just bought them. But for baby's first year, I just made his own food. Put it in little Ziploc bags, put it in the freezer. Easy as can be, healthy. I know all the ingredients, and I know it's real food. $600 for takeout is what normal people will spend. I think we bought a bit of takeout, but nowhere near an extra $100 a week. So you'll have to bring that up with my husband because I don't really remember, but I'm pretty sure I do know that I cooked in advance, so that really helped. And the prenatal vitamins, this is totally personal and a little bit controversial, but I didn't take prenatal vitamins. I just chose to do my own digging, look up the vitamins that I really needed for growing a baby, extra vitamins, so folate and vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin C. Those are some just crucial vitamins that you need to grow a human. And I made sure that I ate plenty of natural foods that included those vitamins. I'm going to do an entire video on what you should eat based on my research, based on my own looking around vitamins. Okay, so that's all. That's what I spent. I also spent an extra $5 on a Bumbo, which is a little seat for kids. And I don't regret that. That was a great buy. So that's what I spent, and that's what I saved. Also, if I can just do a little sneaky little extra tip here, if you have your own business at home and you work 8 hours a week, you can apply for Australian maternity leave. The government will pay for you to spend 18 weeks at home at around $750 a week after tax. And some people feel bad about that, and that's totally up to you, but I pay my taxes, my husband pays his taxes. That's why we pay our taxes, is to, I just think it's totally within your rights to apply for maternity leave, and get every single benefit that you can, because we live in an amazing country, and that's why we have these benefits, is to support each other. I think it's different if you're not willing to work, but if you have your own business, even if you make lip balms 8 hours a week and you have an ABN and you make money, apply for maternity leave. It's really easy, and I might do a video on that of itself and how to do it, but it is totally worth it. It comes to about $13,000 for 18 weeks that you can get paid to spend time with your children. So I really recommend doing that. Okay, that's all my tips. See ya.